Before I start, I just want to announce that my t-shirt's having problems. It's like goes crazy, and it's like there's just a dude just like using a TV remote, and it's like the t-shirt just goes wadded up, and it's like my t-shirts whenever I YouTube. Let me just make sure I've got something in here. It's like, dude, lay off. It's like stinky poo. It's every single time now. It's just whenever I make YouTube videos. It's like, what do you think? What do you think it is? What do you think it is? Do you think it's the doctor? I don't care. I don't bleh, bleh. I don't want to hear this crap. Oh, is Minecraft already up? So I'm doing pretty good though. I can kind of ignore it. So see, it's kind of one of my pet peeves right now. Is I don't want this to be a feature, a stupid feature on YouTube where the guy's t-shirt's going crazy and he can't just take it off. Do you see how annoyed I'm getting? So I want to take my t-shirt off and then the whole thing's over. If I take my t-shirt off, then my t-shirt isn't having problems. And then Princess Ollie goes, well, why is your t-shirt bothered? Why does is this serious? And I'm like, I just want my t-shirt to when I make my YouTube videos, I want my t-shirt to just rip off, just throw it over there. And if it's a girl, it shouldn't be sexist. And then the guy goes, why do you need your t-shirt off so bad if it's bothering you? He just doesn't play Minecraft. And Zola says, you don't have to not play Minecraft. Why do you not have to play Minecraft if the guy's t-shirt's bothering you? It's just your t-shirt only. And I say, my t-shirt is just, this is how YouTube does it. Once they pull their act together, that I think some people are kind of creeping me out about it, to be honest. Let's use the word creepy. The t-shirt rips off, throws over there, and I don't care. And if you don't want to watch some little kid rip their shirt off and go like that, just get off their blip. Get off their channel. Leave them alone. It's like their t-shirt though, maybe not pants. Blip. Like it's the summer and they're in a swimsuit. Blip. 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 You're grossing me out, dude. I said dude, not guy. I wasn't talking about anybody in particular. I wasn't talking about anybody. Grammar Nazis. What am I talking about? Grammar Nazis. What about grammar Nazis? Well, then maybe they should put coal in their stockings. She says. What about grammar Nazis? Coal in their stockings? She says yes, she says. She says enough, and then they get going. Or like if a princess had to make the YouTube video, like they have something where a princess wants to make her YouTube video, and it's like stuff like, I don't know, she wants to mine with her Minecraft character. As the princess costume, there's all these grammar Nazis, not trolls. It's grammar Nazis, not trolls. And they totally irritate the bejesus out of me. And so they use their Minecraft character with a princess one, and it's mining too. And what is it? There isn't royalty playing Minecraft on YouTube. For this reason. It's because the paparazzi is so dang annoying. I don't have any views right now, and it's because YouTube's not clicking the views through because they want to make sure of something, which I don't know what that is, but I am getting views. They just don't click them. And I'm being very patient with it, and I wish everybody would just chill out. You don't get your little HBO, little special, little Smosh makes a TV show. Little Smosh makes a total TV show. It's a Hollywood hit for like a freebie off of YouTube. Like a dollar YouTuber, cheapo, garbage, disposable from Smosh and Posh and Drake and Mosh. And they don't Drake and Josh and Smosh and Posh, and they don't make their video right because you want to make the video all perfect, and you don't have to pay a freebie. And no, what you get is like, if this is the video you get, then stop complaining. And then I don't think they should have cable anymore for people if they don't want to watch this. They complain about this TV show. They complain about this TV show that it's about this level, and that Minecraft's being very patient right now. I'm being very patient with Minecraft right now. They want to test the features. They want to make sure it's working. And as long as they don't put the features in the game, and there's other features too, like AIs. Yes, don't backtalk me. There's other features like other textures. It's not just a dirt clot. You don't know how to make a computer program. If you say that, no, the texture is the dirt clot. It's not actual dirt particles in the dirt video game jammed in your computer, all this dirt jammed in your computer. I'm being very patient. They're adding the Nemo bodies, the pink little Nemo body lizards. And I'm just being patient because I don't need to make demands. I'm not one of those demanding people, but it sounds like everybody else is. Because it takes a long time to design that doggy. No, come on now. You have not designed a video game probably if you think that's how long it takes to design that doggy. They probably have all the textures by now. They're just being patient. They want to see what the guy's thing is. He seems to have a problem with Minecraft. They're being very patient with it. Somebody didn't like Minecraft, so they turned the features off a little bit for now. It's basically a little movie set designing program for your YouTube channel. It's a little movie set, so give me a break. How come he doesn't have all the dirt clots? Well, you saw how long it took me to get the dirt clots, so please give me a break. I don't want to have trolls trying to flag my channel. I'm gonna make some little things I want to mention. What's with the password? The password on like minecraft.net, the password on Google, on YouTube, on cell phones. They're like, you can't just resave the password from Google. Say Google Chrome saves your password, and it automatically types it in every time. I have to go and look up the password every stinking time. I just wanted the password to automatically show up because it's got dots over it, so it doesn't show the words. They need to know what the password is typed in so you can tell the computer. Like there's a dude sitting there. You need to tell the computer what the password is. I don't want somebody looking over my shoulder at the password. I want the password automatically in. Like this computer is in my house. Nobody's going to get it, dude. What's up with that one? I had another one, but I can't remember. This is YouTube. You look at it. This is what I'm giving you to look at. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. Silent Hill Rust. It's got these girls that somebody's demanding me. Because what is it? When I don't put these girl characters, everybody goes crazy. These are the girls you've harassed. If there's a real Princess Zelda, this is the Princess Zelda you've harassed. The CGI anime AI dogs that showed up, that the company Minecraft showed up of. Silent Hill bricks and stuff is good enough for you. I don't want to have all this trolls. They don't want to put colored wool. I'm sorry if it isn't Mr. Perfect. The video game machine doesn't work. Congratulations! The video game machine doesn't work. It does. Look at it. It's three-dimensional. Hello? Hello now? It's three-dimensional. Hello, sir? It's got like a Windows screen on it with like computer games on it. Hello, I got the memo. I'm not one of the ones who didn't get the memo. And it's whatever Silent Hill wallpaper. Silent Hill because I think the internet's weird. The internet is weird. If you want your perfect little video, why don't you go watch HBO? Because it ruined the economy anyway. So then you already ruined the economy once. So you don't need to ruin YouTube too. Nice doors that were creepy from a horror game, but like this is as creepy as it takes. So the doors are pretty nice, whatever, but technically creepy Halloween doors. So you got lucky. It's got nice doors. Why don't you sit? And most people don't complain. They sit there and they go, "I can imagine other things. I'm saying about having hot dogs with my friends." I'm not thinking about all this weird stuff the guy says the guy's thinking about. And it's just, I'm working on other buildings, but just give me a little break because it's not finished yet. It takes so long. That's how long it takes to make dirt in this video game. They took the cheats out. That's not how computer games work. They took the cheats out. PewDiePie's lying. Everybody understands on the internet. He's not using, using cheats or something. He has the old version. You have to use the old version to get the cheats. I don't want to. I don't want to ruin the computer because this is my Minecraft YouTube computer. I'm not wasting my computer thievishly and just jamming dirt in it, because you gotta take care of your stuff. Obviously the iron golem farm is not real. It's a joke. Iron golems do not reproduce in Minecraft. You can make them sort of, but it doesn't give you all this metal from it. Stop not believing what I'm telling you. You can't make an actual iron golem farm in Minecraft. It was a joke, dude. Chill out. This is what you get. This is as much as you get. You can kind of move the trees around. You can't make that tree. That tree does not grow, actually. That's one of my jokes, is that those trees show up. See, I made a joke, but nobody likes my jokes. So if you don't like my joke, don't watch my show. I think YouTube needs a policy change. I think they need to. I think YouTube needs a policy change. Thank you. You should be grateful that there's even a Princess Zelda character on your Minecraft game screen for YouTube. Maybe you shouldn't get Princess Zelda skins. Maybe certain players just don't get Princess Zelda skins. That's what I'm thinking. If you can't handle it, you don't get a Princess Zelda skin. Some of the people who play Minecraft are not allowed to play as Princess Zelda skins. Obviously, as soon as the rules go pretty much as normal as they go anyways, and YouTube is pretty much just random insane banter trolls taking over the place. I want to see actual rules. I want the police to check out YouTube and actually see it shouldn't just be a bunch of party boys trashing up the internet. Let's keep it nice, everybody. Okay, let's talk about it. You gotta have a good home for the character, the girl character. Girls are a little bit more complicated to get to than guy characters. You need to have like a nice little shelter for them. There's just how many bricks they would give you in the game by now. If you're using cheats, it's shown by now. So if you're actually playing the game and then this is how much of a house you have, you've actually been invested, and it's like, maybe they should take in consideration some people don't have computers and stuff, but like this is how much resources you've invested of your mind strain to build a building this big and nice. That is a nice shelter, but they don't have furniture, they don't have couches, they don't have refrigerators, so chill out about that stuff, dudes. Besides that, this is a good shelter. This is about the level, and you have to have at least a shelter like this to have like Princess Zelda on your map or something. And what about Zelda the video game? Well, the princess is in it too, so I don't think everybody should be allowed to play Zelda anymore. If you can't understand, I'm talking to PewDiePie secretly or something. You think I am, I'm not. And then I can tell what the iron golems are because it said golem. It sounds schizophrenic because it says golem in it. Then you don't get to play Zelda anymore. By my rules. But then they should make it a rule too. taken off the shelves. I don't think some people should get to play Zelda anymore. If it's going to be like I have like anger issues over the Zelda game, then you lost your chances. That's what the video game should be in the country, is that they took Zelda away. What's the appropriate game for these people to play? What's an appropriate game for somebody to play? What's a party boy want to play? He wants to play a game about parties, like E-Bombs World. They made the game, they established it, this is E-Bombs World, then that's the game. We've already been through this. They have their game, it's called E-Bombs World. Then what's Zelda for? Is that there's a game about Zelda. Well, where do you put it? Do you even need to? Is it causing an issue? Zelda people should be allowed to play Zelda, because if they took away the video game Zelda, it'd be like they aren't the Zelda people anymore, and they're just going to harass them. So Zelda people get to play Zelda. E-Bombs World is for party boys. Zelda is for Zelda people. It's not discrimination, it's literally Dora the Explorer is for little kids show. Dora the Explorer is for little kids mainly. Maybe like an older person comes in and watches with the little kids sometimes, but if somebody's watching Dora the Explorer, I'd be a little concerned, especially that she's Mexican, if it wasn't a Mexican person. If it was like they don't like Mexicans. It's like a person watching the show. They don't like those people. They're not actually enjoying the TV show. Well, then what are they watching it for? That's who should watch my YouTube channel. But YouTube won't connect the views. So that's who it is. They just want to make sure of something. They just want to make sure the guy's alright or whatever. But that's who it is. The people who should watch my channel, the Dora the Explorer, is kind of for Mexicans. And little kids. People that don't do this stuff to my TV show. Where they make me explain things a bunch. Nightmare for Christmas is for Gothic people. Because what is it? Well, the other people took it off the market. They don't want to watch the show anymore. So then what are they so interested in it for? To take it down. They obviously are just, they don't like Sally, the Nightmare Before Christmas girl. And they don't want Jack Skeleton to be able to help out Sally the girl zombie or whatever the storyline, and they're trying to do it in real life, and they want to figure out who Sally the Nightmare Before Christmas girl is, the represented actress for the claymation model. They think there's a represented actress for the claymation model, and they're trying to harass her and them. They're trying to harass them, and then they shouldn't be allowed to watch if that's what's going on. I don't know anything. because I'm not psychic. I don't know anything because I'm not psychic. Because it's all that people hear. Are you psychic? So I don't know this, but I do though. I do though. Then they shouldn't be allowed to watch Nightmare Before Christmas if they're just watching it to bother Gothic people. I'm waiting patiently for YouTube to change its policies, right? Who watches my videos is nobody watches my videos right now because it won't pass the views through. But I have viewers on the darknet who view my channel with a program they have. They have a program to view the videos on the darknet, and it's the ones that I haven't uploaded and stuff. It's called Tor. There's a program called Tor. Yes, there are programs. Don't backtalk me. There's programs to look at videos on YouTube without putting your views. In fact, you can do it just by not having a profile sometimes. And then also YouTube doesn't connect all the views. It doesn't tell you all the views that have happened. Because they want to make sure of something. Guess what? I have more viewers than that. Everybody knows what Zelda people are. Everybody knows what Sonic people are. Sort of. Maybe not kids so much. And I don't want to hear any of this back talk that you don't know what a Zelda person is. And there's other groups like that. I don't know, they kind of look like the show, so they started like centering around the show and stuff. So what is it? They don't like Zelda. They don't like the video game. Guess what? You don't get to make these decisions. And it's because they think they're Zelda people. They're basically just bothering the Zelda people. So they understand. It'd be like if there was a game about Nazis and it was causing a problem, like there was lots of hate, like, you know, as you can imagine. Nazis stimulates, summons, like, kind of Nazi hatred. And then they started saying stuff like anti-Semitic stuff or like war political discussions where they don't like certain people. That sort of thing. And they're like, well, maybe, what do we want to do? Because if you play the Wolfenstein, you're going to have problems with racists or something. But technically, their argument is that they're like of heritage or something. What do you do? I'm asking about Zelda people. Can you just try to be like respectful? don't know, but you might not want to play it. You might not want to play Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein, if historical Germans were as bad as you make them sound, you probably wouldn't want to play Wolfenstein anymore. So people can play Wolfenstein. So then I think you're wrong about World War II. I think Germans are perfectly nice people. I think you're racist if you think that way. I don't think it was really German people. You know, the Nazis did a lot of really weird stuff with pictures and things. And I think somebody kind of screwed up the pictures a little bit. And then they said, oh, well, what's this? And they left a picture and they're like, they said some bad stuff or something. It was a different time period. And they busted it out in the United States. All this ridiculous, just peaceful discussions. And it wasn't all like peaceful back then and stuff. So then it was like, well, surprise, surprise. And they had a Great Depression in the United States. And they had a Great Depression in Germany. And it was like, what do I do about this? And they cleaned it up really fast. And guess what? There's no Nazis anymore. You killed them all. So you're lying. All the Nazis are dead. That's called genocide. They don't really teach about Nazis in school. So you know what I think? I think they kind of lied about the genocide of Nazis. I think they lied. It'd be different if there was like a really creepy old guy hanging out in South America and saying all this weird creepy stuff all the time, and the Mexican people hated him. And he has like a swastika in his backyard, and he's like doing weird experiments and stuff. You know what I'm saying? The rhetoric. And then people feel like he's like creepy, man. You don't want to talk to him. But guess what? The guy has old age. He died. And the Mexican people didn't say it was all creepy and stuff. So what do you want me to just like sit around and just explain all the conspiracies to you? Because you're not a conspiracy theorist? Why don't I just tell you who all the spies are in Russia? Since we have the war in Ukraine, maybe the United States political discussion of the war in Iraq wants me to explain who all the spies in Russia are right now. That there's the Ukraine situation, the war in Ukraine, war in Iraq. Then they're going to do War in Ukraine. Right, exactly. Probably Ukraine? Oh. Da-da-da. Look what they just did. They just had the war in Ukraine. Because they were saying that they weren't going to have a war in Ukraine. A war in Ukraine. Sons of liars. I feel like if they made it up about Indians, and they said that the Indians would do genocide, then what would it be? They go, hey Indians did genocide. You're like this. We're gonna tell them something really neat. Come on, everybody, let's go. The Indians did genocide. Class is over. Yeah, sure. That's what they just did. Because they wanted to use the uniform a little bit. So then they ripped them off. I'm not going to use the word because it's historically not a nice word, but there was a rip-off guy, and he ripped off that they were going to use the uniforms because they wanted to use the green uniforms. I think the green uniform is kind of a little bit more controversial. So they wanted to use the worst uniform. They probably didn't mean exactly the Nazi uniform, but they meant like the Nazi uniform, or like blue BDUs, or like just suits, or like suits, or like a BDU and a baseball hat, like just kind of faded colors. Like they're like, come on, what is this stuff? Let's just do like a weird costume and get it over with. It's like war and stuff. Like what about like just theater clothes and we're all mixing it up? It's probably like theater people back then. Let's just do a bunch of theater clothes and mix them all up. And just like, it's like pirates versus ninjas. And then they're like, I don't know what's going on, let's just cut this out. And then the news cuts out and everyone's like, what? What the fuck? What the flip? Everyone's like, what the flip? And they just go, costumes. No, they knew it was costumes the whole time. They knew it was costumes too. Like, no, we understood it's costumes. And I said, that's conspiracy theory. They had other strategies in mind. Stop bag talking, man. So you don't like my theory? And they were just straight up Nazis. But it was genocide, and it's wrong because Nazis aren't that bad. You don't like my little story because it was conspiracy theorists. The Nazis wanted to help everybody there. Are you happy? They probably just wanted a bunch of Disney TV shows and stuff. Because the conspiracy theory, if you think the Nazis are like Indiana Jones or something, so then in that case, no, it's like Disney. because they got that part. What do you tell people like that? You gotta tell them something. And that's why they say don't talk about that stuff. And what do you tell them? And they need a policy change. You need to be allowed to tell these kind of people that the Nazis are pretty much just Disneyland. Just tell them all this weird stuff because this is what they expect to hear. And it's just going to cause you problems if you don't just play along nicely. So just play along nicely so they go away because this is not your problem. So they need to have a policy change. You can just talk about Nazis and stuff. Whatever you want to say to get people to lay off, because that's not my impression of this political discussion, is I think everybody on this planet is pretty cool. I think it just, some people kind of lie a little bit. So you need to just say whatever. When somebody's blocking your path, you just say whatever you need to say to get away from them. You just tell them Nazi stuff if you have to. And then what is it? World War II. Blech. Also, I wanted to say this. I don't like the passwords that they do that thing. Blech. And what would you say in World War II? You have to say what you have to. So, Nazi stuff. Blech. Nuremberg trials were incorrect. Blech. They made kids shoot themselves. Blech. Some of them were kids. Blech. If that were today. Blech. War in Iraq. Blech. That's what they do to you. They go blech. So this doesn't mean anything. I'm just going blech because it sounds weird. Doesn't it sound weird when somebody goes blech? Sounds like a jelly cube. If it was, they'd have kids in there. They would have had kids in there. They would have like the Jurassic Park girl in there. It would be ridiculous. She'd be dressed in her Jurassic Park clothes. And it's just done so horribly. It's ridiculous. They'd have a Jurassic Park girl in there from the original TV show. And they have Princess Zelda in there. And they'd be like, she's like from the video game even, dude, and they don't understand. So it's kind of starting to be a problem. You gotta line up, dude. Dudes, you gotta line up, dudes. Everybody just calm down. It's okay. We're all survivors. Everybody, just hang in there. This is just me ranting. Look at the calming cherries and just calm down. You're not allowed to flag this video. It's against policy. I'm going to hold you accountable if you flag it. I haven't said anything wrong. If I've said, I'm going to start slowing down because sometimes I mess up and I have to not show the video. But if I say anything wrong, I just don't show the video. So everybody calm down. Let's change the subject a little bit. I'm going to stay on subject still. So people think that tree over there is a war crime. That's what I'm talking about. They think make a tree that big, it'd be a war crime. Let's just, and to conclude, my conclusion is, my point is, one of my points is that you could literally make a really tall tree and I think it's a war crime. Because I think it's politically influential, so I'll just leave it like that. That's all you're getting through with people. I think it's a war crime if you make a really big tree. That's all I'm going to say. So what do you do? They think everything's a war crime? What do you do? I'm not saying you do Nazi stuff. I think everything's a war crime. You could like make a little jelly bean drawing and say really jellyish, and they think it's a war crime. You draw a rainbow jelly bean and they think it's a war crime. Well, my impression is that you just go, that is a war crime, but it's really Disney. And then you just don't do a war crime. So, what the Princess Zelda does. Remember, my different Minecraft characters have different ways they move around the map. So the Princess Zelda one, what she does is she has got diplomacy. She can just enter places. She kind of enters the private properties. But the Zelda one enters the private properties. I'm saving my rocks right now for when they change their policy. I'm saving my rocks. I don't want to build right now because this isn't Legos Explorers. I'm saving my blocks for now because they're gonna have an update and then they're gonna have more rocks and stuff. So I just stopped using my rocks for building with. But I'm working on that one building. It's going to be a tennis campus. Like, maybe they should have tennis campuses and stuff. Just along the similar lines of discussion. Maybe they should actually have tennis campuses, because it's not really important that you're going to college. It's not like, see, that's what I mean, these people, they're kind of like, oh, but you're not getting a diploma, blah, 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 and it's really annoying and everything. Well, you don't really need to be constantly going to school to get out of the house and stuff, and sometimes you need to, like, go to college or something, but you don't need to be, like, spending all this money on, like, an education, when it's like all you're doing is just playing tennis and stuff in there. And that's what I got out of college, is that it's basically just you're playing tennis and stuff. So like some people don't actually want to go to college and stuff, then they shouldn't have to. They should be allowed to go to a tennis campus. And it's like this place, it's like they can kind of film in it. They can do YouTube videos like this. And it's like they've got tennis courts, and there's a little break room, there's a video game room, there's a cafeteria. There's a locker room. Maybe that's it. Well, it's just this kind of build a building when it goes there. And they kind of play like Warhammer, Magic the Gathering, checkers, maybe. You can play checkers at home, whatever. Play a tennis campus, and I'm basically waiting. They're gonna have bigger trees. They have more rocks in Minecraft. They're gonna have bigger trees. They're gonna let you modify your trees. I just know how the program goes. Wish people wouldn't rush me. See what I'm doing? I got the grass working. So I'm gonna keep that texture mod. I understand you don't have to explain it to me a million times. I'm going to keep the texture. But I'm getting it working. You don't understand how it works. Jeez, let me alone. The trees, maybe the bark can stay, but the leaves change mod. Kind of getting it working. I understand you're changing textures of it. And there's a way to do that. But if you do that, it corrupts your computer. Slows it down. Yes. Stop trying to annoy me. These are gonna stay. This is gonna stay. The doors. And just swap out some of the stuff I don't like. I don't know if the program is gonna work like that. They're gonna do it a different way. So again, I'm getting the grass working. I'm getting the grass growing. Oh, it's a computer. Yes, I understand it's a computer. Stop trolling me. I understand the grass is not real grass in the computer. But they could make grass in a computer. So it's not real grass, I understand it. Look, they put that grass. Like, no, that grass is not the grass of the original version of Minecraft. I'm gonna get off now, my thoughts. It's not the original grass of Minecraft, the video game. They changed the texture, and it doesn't look like grass anymore. No, they get flat panels with finger shapes, and it goes like this. Yes. Stop bag talking, man. Stop trying to talk to me like I'm crazy. These people have like conspiracy crazy. Like it's just it's a conspiracy theory, dude. Like, what's the one called where it's the UFO landed? It's like conspiracy theory. No, there's no conspiracy theories. What's it called? It's called conspiracy, dude. It's not even like the government's out to get you. It's like it's called a conspiracy. It's called a conspiracy, dude. You're making me like stutter and stuff. It's just driving me nuts. It's just aggravating. People are being aggravated. The YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, is whatever makes me happy. For money, because they have the excuse of money, but also that I need to be making my YouTube videos. So AI can take my shirt off once I change policy. When it does this, I can yell or say whatever I want, whatever I need to. It just gets flagged as yelling. And the TV show doesn't have to be done Mr. Perfect for Mr. Perfect. You already have your HBO. And it's pretty much, I'm just saying that TV. eating a sandwich. I'm trying to get work for everybody else too. And lots of things like that.